And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare, an organization that is known as a proactive. And folks, she's here. It's that first Wednesday. Pud, thank you so much for being here. And there is one more title sponsor, and you and I both know that it is Discount Wheel and Tire. She did want to say it, I told you. All right, folks, we have got a phenomenal show today, because if you haven't been downtown Greenville in the last couple of weeks, it's evident that it's fixing to be so much art around. And I'm not talking about the guy down the street. I'm talking about beautiful stuff, beautiful. And Pud, you're here this morning as our co-host. Thank you so very much.
Oh, happy to be here.
And I wanted to, at this time, to ask our producer, Mr. Gabe Medina, if he will come behind me and pick up that microphone. And we do something at this particular time that we know that we have to. We have to, because we've been blessed in this community to do what we're doing with our two platforms that we have. So at this time, I want to ask my business partner and brother in Christ, if you would do our invocation.
Let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for today, and we glorify your name in all that we do, Lord God. We ask that you bless this community in a very special way and allow us to be just a light of what you're doing in this amazing community, Lord God. Thank you for those who are steadfast and they have a passion for this community, Lord God. Let us be just a magnification of what that is, and just you know that we are not here to make that change, but to show and to glorify that change that you've been doing in this community. And Lord God, we thank you for all of this in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Boy, I tell you one thing. You better get, what's that, what do I play it on my show? Fasten your seatbelts, because it's going to be a awesome ride right here at the Texan Theater Lobby Studio. Y'all come down to the coffee and tea is on Pud today. So y'all come on down.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
What do paintings, Broadway plays, and bread pudding have in common? They're all forms of art. We'll be celebrating local creativity the first weekend in May at the Hunt County Festival of the Arts in downtown Greenville. There will be children's activities, live music, artwork for sale, a culinary artisanal luncheon, and theater performances. It's all happening Friday and Saturday, May 6th and 7th. Find more information online at huntcountyartfest.com.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio in downtown Greenville, Texas. I've been calling it the Emerald City of Progress, but it is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday right here by Hunt Regional Healthcare, an organization, Pud, you know, Kevin, Gail, we know is one organization that does more because their patients deserve more. With that said, our co-host, and she does it so well, Gail.
She does.
So, and there is also discount wheel and tire. Folks, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Tell your friends about CTFM because we try to bring the community together in all events and all the good news. We bring you the good stuff. And I'm going to be directing my attention this morning to Pud, and then she's going to be directing her attention to the guest over here, Kevin Banks, Gail Sprinkle. Thank y'all so much for being here. So Pud, let her go.
Well, I think it's so exciting that this is the inaugural Hunt County Festival of the Arts.
Yes.
And I know that there's been so many people working so hard to make this happen, and probably very few harder than these two folks that we have here with us today.
Yep.
Kevin, let's start with you and talk a little bit about the genesis for this festival, because I know that this has been a dream of yours for a while.
It has been, and thank
Yes.
you. And first, thank you, Friendlee, for having us on the show
Hey,
to talk about it and for all the attention you've been giving it. So literally, since I moved back to Greenville, one of the things I thought would be so great for this community is some sort of an art festival, because we have so many incredible artists that are local, and not just visual, but there's so much talent from a performance standpoint, culinary, everything. And I couldn't think of a better way to do this than to draw inspiration from the late Dennis Strickland.
Oh, yes.
Because, Dennis is that rare person who he only spent just a brief few years with us that made such a lasting impact on the community.
Me, I know, on me.
Oh, yeah. I think anyone who came in touch with him, he impacted their lives.
Right.
And he was one of those rare people who saw beauty and art in everything around him. And I kind of laugh and say he literally did look at the world through rose-colored glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Because he did see something beautiful there. So we thought, what better way to kind of be inspired for an art festival than to use Dennis as our inspiration and hopefully help other people this weekend see the world through his rose-colored glasses and just enjoy the beauty of everything that's around us. So we are super excited. And this is a team effort. This has taken a small army of people to pull off. It will take a small army of people this weekend. Actually, a big army this weekend. So this event is a celebration of not just visual art, as most people think of an art festival, but there'll be multiple performances. There's going to be book readings, so there's a literary element to it. There's going to be culinary, so there's food. We're going to give people opportunity to create their own art, both children and adults. Matter of fact, we have what we're calling a mystery mural, that for $15 you can paint 1 square foot of this mural, and it's built and designed to be portable, so it can be displayed in multiple locations around town, and you won't know what it's going to look like until it's all finished. And Brandon Adams, local artist Brandon Adams, actually drew it for us and kind of gave us the background and inspiration for it.
What an artist.
I know. And he has been one of those that has jumped in with both feet. But I'm just, I know, Gail, you've been very, very involved in the recruitment of the artists. And I have an inside track because I helped put the program together. And so I got to see the names and the samples of the artwork and the caliber. This is not your usual little, let's set up a booth and show hair bows. Forgive me for the hair bow people, but you know what I mean. This is really an art, that part of it is really an art festival.
Yeah, so there are a number of different components, as Kevin alluded to, but the visual arts was really put together by Laura Irghing, and I assisted her, but Laura Irghing is the person, the artist. She's multi-talented. She's a harpist. She does silk.
She's phenomenal.
She has a comic strip. She is a very successful artist who lives out in Lone Oak, and she's the one who painted the UBU
on the wall,
mural
in the parking,
behind Uptown Forum. And so she has recruited over 40 artists, and it's all genres. We have sculpture, we have metal arts, we have painting, photography. So there is a lot of different kind of art scattered across downtown Greenville. Inside, it's going to be 90 degrees on Saturday. So this was Kevin's decision to keep everything inside. Smart in hindsight, although I wanted to close down the streets. I'm always looking for an excuse to close down the streets, but it's all going to be inside. I wanted to let everybody know that there's 2 different components. There's Friday night, that is going to be from 5 to 7, and that's the art walk. And so art will be on grids at Uptown Forum, and the Hunt County Tax Office, Landon Winery, Money Law Firm, and Andy's Flowers. So that is then, that's Friday night from 5 to 7, and then Saturday we'll have a completely different exhibition with the artists there selling their art in those same locations, plus another place down the street.
Is there on Friday night at the GMA? Is there a kickoff?
Yes.
It's
Yes, we have Broadway and Concert.
Broadway, yes.
And I think
yes.
one of your guests, who's coming on a little bit later, can probably tell you a lot more.
A little bit
that.
about yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, and also at the GMA, what a lot of people don't realize is that if you've been around town the last month, GISD has a student art exhibit in multiple locations. Well, for the first time, it's all going to be pulled together along with art from Greenville Christian School in one location. It's all going to be at the municipal building. So we'll have that all together in one place for the weekend just to see what these future artists are doing, what these emerging artists are doing.
And they are, absolutely. I mean, at the Uptown, by the way, folks, Gail Sprinkle is the proprietor owner of Uptown Forum, 2610 Lee Street. But there is art, and one particular piece was that little, it was a child and those eyes. Every time I go by,
yes.
but wow.
So compelling.
Some great artists.
And one thing I want to promote also, because again, so many people have come to the table to be a part of this with us, but I can't say enough thank yous to Landon Winery. They always come, and they're always so involved in a lot of the community events. But two things that they've done, they're going to have to-go cups on Friday and Saturday, so please stop by Landon's, grab yourself a glass of wine, go up and down the street, enjoy what's going on. But also,
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Yes, absolutely.
Bob is also doing a private label wine just for the art festival.
Yeah.
So please support him. Go buy a bottle. And it's,
Pinot Noir.
Yes, it's going to be it's going to be really good.
Yeah, which is one of his best.
Oh, yes.
Well, speaking of kickoffs for the, because the performance is going to be after the art walk, correct, on
Correct,
Friday
7
night?
o'clock Friday night.
Okay, but at 5 o'clock, where does everybody need to be at 5 o'clock on Friday night?
The courthouse.
The courthouse steps. Yes.
And why?
We're going to sing Dennis Strickland's 5 o'clock happy hour
Happy
song
hour
because it wouldn't be an event without doing that.
And wouldn't that be a fun way to memorialize him and celebrate him?
Yes.
Everybody stop by Landon's, grab a glass of wine, walk across the street, and get ready to shout 5 o'clock.
That's right. I'm so excited about that.
I know.
That was a great idea.
I think that's going to be fun. I think, I'm just so thrilled again at the variety. I think the fact that to be able to see, for people to be able to see and wonder and just experience so much. And, we've talked about the visual, but you've also got the whole literary program.
Absolutely,
Talk about that a second, Gail.
Yes, I'd love to. So Friday night, the art walk, 5 to 7, and then 7 o'clock at GMA. And then on Saturday, 10 to 6, there will be art in all of those same venues, but also we have literary arts too. So we have 5 authors who are coming. They're going to be upstairs at Uptown Forum, right next to At the Top Art Gallery, which is overflowing with art right now. And they're going to be talking. So we have some really familiar names, like Rick Parent has a new book out. Yes, that people are really excited about. Debbie Lewis Reed, who may be new to some people, and Amanda Davis also. So they're coming into Greenville for this. And then Charlotte Causey Cook has a book that people are really talking about. It's very compelling. And C. Derek Miller has just so many different kinds of books. He does horror, he does suspense, he does some poetry. And so they're going to be speaking one author at a time from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. That's upstairs at Uptown Forum, next to At the Top Art Gallery.
And can I put a plug in for Rick Parent?
Absolutely.
Love the guy. We call him, Teresa and I was a guest this past weekend to go out and be with, this is about the second time, with Wendy the Wolf, right? Well, he breaks out the book and starts reading from the book. And I said, Rick, do you know what is the height of happiness right now? And he said, what? I said, to have an author get his book and read to us. And it was awesome. Good. But anyway, I had to say that. So y'all don't miss him. 1 o'clock. I'll
He
be
is
there.
also an amazing artist.
Oh,
he is
yes.
exhibited at the Top
Oh, yeah.
Gallery.
Oh, yeah.
And so there's so much going on. I just really want to plug the program. You can't I don't think
The
you'll make
program's
it
that
through
thick.
this.
It is.
Through this festival, there's so much happening.
Yeah, and we're going to.
just the schedule of events
Yeah.
is so packed. It's going to be an opportunity for people to look at it and say, what am I going to do now? My gosh, there's so much. But there's something for everybody. There's activities for children. There's activities if you're interested in, and we'll talk about performance and food in our next segment.
Right.
With the rest of our guests.
Yes.
Which, by the way, are we going into our segment? Is it?
We can, or if you guys want to continue talking about it, we can.
I did one little plug I want to do.
No, I think
No, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah. So one thing I do want to say real quick is that Barbara and the Texan have been really great partners in this as well.
Oh.
I mean, we're here right now. But just so that you know, on Friday night, the Texan will be open till 7 o'clock for Art Walk because they do have a wonderful gallery area in the coffee shop, and they want people to be sure and go and check that out. And then on Saturday, Barbara's kind of programmed inside, so she's going to do her art bazaar that she's done in the past.
Yes.
So there'll be some artists actually in the theater, and then also in the theater, she's going to be doing a screening of the independent film The Artist, which stars some people that we all know here in Greenville. It was all shot here in Greenville. So you can see that for free. She's also going to have an improv show in the afternoon for free. And she's also going to do a poetry slam in the afternoon for free. So there's so many wonderful free things to take part in just here at the Texan Theater. But again, you're going to have to get a program, which, by the way, those are going to be available on the porch in front of Uptown Forum. That's going to be Festival Central. So you can get a program there. You can also get a program at the GMA in the lobby. And for the morning, if you're an early riser and an athletic type, we've even included sports in this event. So we are doing a color run, a 5K. 5K.
Isn't there a 1 mile run? Isn't there a 1 mile walk?
Yeah, there's
something?
a fun run and a 5K run.
Right.
But I got to tell you, they've had more people sign up for this color run than Parks and Rec has had for any other run they've ever had.
By the way, speaking of, thank you Parks and Recs right here in Greenville, Texas.
Yes.
What an organization. Kevin, I'm telling you, I'm excited for the community, because it's well overdue.
Yes.
It's well overdue.
Yes.
So we're going to go to a commercial break. We're coming back, Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and me right here to Texan Theater. And by the way, thank you, Barbara Horan, for allowing us to be here. But we've got so much more, so come on back with us.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio, again, downtown Greenville, Texas, at the Texan Theater. Folks, I tell you, I'm going to cut it short because we got, you know who takes care of us. Hunt Regional Healthcare, discount and tire. There is so much going on this week, Pud. And by the way, Pud, right here, every first Wednesday of each month. She's right. Thank you so much.
That's right. And because we're devoting, let's just also say, because we're devoting so much of this show this time to the Hunt County Festival of the Arts.
Right.
I'm going to talk about a few important things at the end, but then if you want me to come back and hit the whole calendar, we may have to do that.
We have to,
it is
because
a packed month, but we've got the priority here. And
right.
our guests now have changed.
Yes.
And we have Amy Hale, who is the director of Greenville Family Theater and a music and voice teacher here in town. And then we have Byron Taylor, who is an arts impresario, among other things, volunteer extraordinaire,
Thank you.
And
current, go ahead.
Current city council candidate. If that's
Plus, he fits a blue armadillo suit so well. A private joke,
right.
folks.
So
anyway,
they are here to continue to talk about the Hunt County Festival of the Arts and to talk about some of the other portions of it. So we've already hinted a lot about Friday night and the kickoff in that event, and then I know Saturday's packed with performing arts. So Amy, why don't you start and tell us about some of those things?
Well, we have some exciting things happening this weekend for performing arts. Friday night, we have a huge Broadway concert at the GMA, which is going to be spectacular. I have been hearing some of the numbers all week, and I have cried so many times listening to these. And some of the numbers will make you laugh, and some will touch your heart. We've got performers of all ages and a lot of community members, and I am just blown away by the talent we have here.
Oh,
every year when I hear
absolutely.
it, I feel like we're on Broadway here.
It's always amazed me, just as
Yes.
you're saying, the talent between the young people that you work with so much, and then the whole crew that used to do Follies and all of those people.
Oh my goodness.
And to have an opportunity like this to hopefully see some of those faces again, I can't wait.
Oh,
Yes.
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 And
I
you
am
will.
looking forward to it. Oh, good.
You will see lots of familiar faces, and you might get to see a little bitty snippet, a little sneak peek of Mary Poppins, Greenville Family Theater's summer show.
Oh,
Which
that's
is,
right.
I think it's wonderful. I'm thrilled
Yes.
about that one.
Oh, we're excited.
Yes,
It's going to be
yes.
a lot of fun.
Yes. So that's Friday night.
Yes.
And now that is a ticketed event.
That is a ticketed event.
But
You
tickets
can-
are available. You can walk in the door and get tickets. So if you want to
Yes.
wander through the Art Fest and then go over there, you
Right.
can.
Absolutely.
Or you can buy tickets ahead of time at showtime at the GMA.
That's correct.
Okay. But in the meantime, then there's other events and everything on Saturday, I believe. Is it all free?
Everything on Saturday is free.
Okay.
And we've
Let's
got,
say that word again. Free Saturday.
Free.
Right?
Yes. on the performing arts
All the
thing.
Yes,
performing
right,
arts
performing
things
arts
are
thing,
free.
right.
Yes.
Right.
And we've got live musicians and live performers all over downtown Greenville. Everywhere from the Farmers Market stage to Landon's to Uptown Forum. Here at the Texan,
It's
there will be
amazing.
performances over at the GMA. Just everywhere you look, you're going to be tripping over performers. It'll be incredible.
Yeah, and that's the thing that just amazes me is what the scope of everything that we've got this weekend. You know, just knowing how many different people have been working on it and what we heard a minute ago, and then hearing you talking about all of this. And we haven't even talked about Culinary, which I know is where is a lot of what
That's
you've worked on in addition to the art. So, tell us a little bit about some of the culinary events, which I've already got my tickets for.
Well, I want to mention also that it's Farmers Market Kickoff Day on Saturday.
Yes, that's right, which will have a lot of people very happy.
So a team of us have decided to kick off Culinary and adjacent to them down by Fatto Amano, and we're going to have a chicken and sausage gumbo lunch with rice. We're going to have French bread from Fatto Amano, and we're going to have bread pudding. And it's going to be prepared all by Chef Lucas Kowalski from GISD and the culinary arts students. And then they're also coming to serve it that day from 11 to 2. It is a ticketed event. You will have to buy tickets that day if you want to wait till then at, Uptown Forum. And you'll have also the area where the mural, the mystery mural is going to be next to the Texan Theater.
So you can buy tickets at those two locations?
Right. Yes, they have an event.
And the price is?
$18.
$18.
And this includes also entertainment. So we have a DJ coming. Her name is Serena McHenry, and she goes by the DFW DJ lady because she does a lot of events around the region, but she does live here in Greenville. And have I missed anything? There's
Well,
and Pamela Edwards
yeah.
is working with us to do the table decorations, and she's the one that did the high cotton mural.
Well, what I was going to say about that is I think one of the things I love is the fact you're going to have one long table, is that correct, set up on the brick street there on Gordon Street?
On Gordon Street, on the brick street.
I think that's going to be so beautiful.
And Scott Bratton is working with me also on the food, and he's developed the bread pudding recipe that he wants to use.
Wow.
And he's going to be helping the kids prepare that on Friday.
Oh, that's wonderful. And it's a great opportunity for those students. Again, I love the fact that in this event, not only are we involving professionals, we're involving a lot of amateurs, we're involving all ages.
Yes.
It's just amazing.
And there are so many things to remember, but the plant swap with the Master Gardeners is also happening that morning at 9 a.m. And that's the kickoff to the farmers market. So the farmers market's going to be happening all the way to 2 o'clock on Saturday.
And can I just say a compliment and thank you, Doyle Dick. I mean, Doyle does. He's keeps it going, and he's always wanting to help and do things. What a great guy!
Yeah, he's helped me coordinate all of the necessities.
Yeah, what a guy!
Yes.
And Amy, I hear, and I just told Amy a while ago, if I play my music too loud, let me know. She says, we enjoy it.
Oh, love it. So I have the privilege of, my vocal studio is right next to his radio show.
Station.
Oh, and I love just getting to hear your music and hear your singing and your performance on there all day.
We won't. I didn't know it yesterday, but the mic was on. But anyway, Byron, again, the Culinary, it's something that is new.
Of course, everything about this is new.
Everything, yeah.
But the fact that you're bringing that in, well, and there's even more to the Culinary.
Yes.
Isn't there? You've got a few other things.
Well, I do want to mention that you can buy tickets right now on the City of Greenville Parks and Recs page if you don't want to wait until Saturday. You can do that today to make sure you have your tickets, and then you can again buy them the day of.
Do you know, I was talking about it yesterday on air, there is no less than probably 12, probably 12 to 15 events going on this weekend.
Oh, I know.
All over. And I said, I'm going to tell you what Pud would tell you. Don't you tell me there ain't nothing going on in Greenville.
That's exactly right.
Thank all of you for doing this. I mean, it's
you've also got Landon Winery is for this weekend also going to do a barrel room tour and tasting.
Fatto Amano, if I didn't mention it, is providing the French bread that day.
Okay.
Yes.
And speaking of, I saw Chef Ted yesterday, and it may be real soon, Fiddle and Fork in downtown Greenville.
That's going to be exciting as well.
It is. It's going to be exciting. We saw the menu. The menu looks awesome. Looks great. And I don't know, I tell you what, having a radio station up on the penthouse floor and then having a restaurant down there. Look at Gabe. He says, yeah, that's going where we are. Anyway, are we going, we need to do a break and come back or Byron, anything else?
I want to do one quick shout out to my amazing co-chair, which is Pip Bickford with Greenville Theater Works, and he has also gone above and beyond to help all the performance arts things happen. And come to the GMA Friday night, and then again on Saturday. We've got free performances on Saturday.
Well, we really didn't talk about the Saturday.
We didn't talk.
Do we have a minute to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. I'll make it really quick. So one of the things we have
your
at the GMA is we've got several performances Saturday afternoon. So it's Saturday from noon to 5. We've got performances up there. We've got Greenville Theater Works' production, a hilarious production of Mark Twain's The Diaries of Adam and Eve. It's hilarious. You will enjoy it. Greenville Christian School is coming out and doing a showcase of their fine arts program, and that's going to be so fun. They've got really talented kids over there.
They do.
And Greenville Family Theater is also doing a little showcase. So come see all the performances at the GMA. Come see all the stuff downtown. It's going to be a great weekend.
I think the most difficult thing is going to be choosing what to do next.
Sure.
Yes.
So I did want to also mention that you served up with us on the communications team. So did Bridget Saxton from the city of Greenville. But also Derek Price has done a marvelous job on social media.
Oh my gosh,
we've done advertising in a 150-mile radius around Greenville. So we're expecting quite a bit of foot traffic.
And the commercial's next.
And the commercial's next, right?
Oh.
Well, that's it. We didn't do that, but y'all come back.
Well, and I think another thing real quick to also mention is we talked about Brandon Adams doing the mural a minute ago, but Brandon Adams also donated his artistic talent for the cover, for the poster.
Which are for sale.
Which are for sale. Right.
And it's wonderful.
Right.
So many things.
We're coming back. Y'all come back. Y'all come back with food, okay? Right here at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas, Ctfm. Coffee and tea is waiting on you.
Every truck and SUV is on sale at Platinum Chevrolet.
New 2021 Silverados start at only $37,999, or choose from new 2021 Trailblazers and buy for under $20,000.
Don't miss Truck Month at Platinum Chevrolet.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to Go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to Go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running, and backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
What do paintings, Broadway plays, and bread pudding have in common? They're all forms of art. We'll be celebrating local creativity the first weekend in May at the Hunt County Festival of the Arts in downtown Greenville. There will be children's activities, live music, artwork for sale, a culinary artisanal luncheon, and theater performances. It's all happening Friday and Saturday, May 6th and 7th. Find more information online at huntcountyartfest.com. What do paintings, Broadway plays, and bread pudding have in common? They're all forms of art. We'll be celebrating local creativity the first weekend in May at the Hunt County Festival of the Arts in downtown Greenville. There will be children's activities, live music, artwork for sale, a culinary artisanal luncheon, and theater performances. It's all happening Friday and Saturday, May 6th and 7th. Find more information online at huntcountyartfest.com.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to Go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to Go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running, and backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
What do paintings, Broadway plays, and bread pudding have in common? They're all forms of art. We'll be celebrating local creativity the first weekend in May at the Hunt County Festival of the Arts in downtown Greenville. There will be children's activities, live music, artwork for sale, a culinary artisanal luncheon, and theater performances. It's all happening Friday and Saturday, May 6th and 7th. Find more information online at huntcountyartfest.com.
Well, hi, everybody. We are live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare. And in unison, we can all say the next one, discount wheel and tire. Jeff, thank y'all. Mom, thank the staff. Thank all of you. Barbara Horan, thank you. And
Absolutely.
thank all of the art that's going on. Pud, our co-host today. What a week.
Well, you know, when you look at, you know, we had 4 of the people who had been working so
Yes.
hard
Tirelessly.
to make this happen.
Right.
And there's another, and that's just part of the amazing team. Because, you know, I've been lucky enough to be able to be kind of on the sidelines and helping out a little bit. And oh my goodness.
But you know, it's spreading. The festival that we're going to do is creating a lot of different activities.
I sure hope
You know,
so.
we got barbecue at the Cache Fire Department.
Yes.
And one car show at the Tin Cup Tavern.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
It's unique cars promotion, folks. You got if it's something you want to do, you're downtown doing an art, head out to that car show because it's good. But
That's
what's
right.
happening downtown? It hasn't happened before like this.
No, exactly. This is a whole brand new festival and a brand new concept, and I, you know, we really need to give kudos to Kevin Banks.
Yes.
He has
Yes.
since he moved back home, he has talked about this festival. And it's just finally all coming together for him and for all of us.
Right before he retires.
Right before
Yes.
he retires.
But just because he's retiring from the city, he's already said, I'm not retiring from my volunteer things.
That's awesome.
Right.
And so he will continue to be doing that.
And what he did with Bras for the Cause last year.
Oh, you know, joining that, yes.
That's
What
fantastic.
fantastic. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and he's promised he's not giving that away. Thank God.
By the way, what I know it was at the Armadillo. What year did the Brawl start?
2009.
2009.
Yep.
Okay, good. Teresa
Yes.
and I. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, no.
2009.
And you know, and one little quick plug for Bras for the Cause. We are waiting to hear on the delivery of the new mobile mammography.
Yes, the new mammography.
As with everything,
That's awesome.
things have slowed a little bit. We had hoped it was going to be, we would be announcing an unveiling about
Right.
now. We still don't quite know when that's going to be yet,
But it's going to be.
but it's going to be.
It's gonna be.
It's
It's gonna
happening.
be.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot wait for
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh,
Believe
yeah.
me, we will be back on your show to talk about that.
And
when the time
Tubby's
comes.
going, yeah, I like it.
Well, of course, and, you know, it's named Tubby, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. First thing I want to do is remind everyone that in addition to all of the fun things we've talked about on Saturday, you've got a civic responsibility if you haven't done it yet. And that is the fact there
Let's
are
point.
elections.
Yes.
Please vote.
The little camera, the tiny camera right there, let's all point at it and say, go
vote.
vote.
Go vote.
Go
It's
vote.
more. It's
Yes.
so important. It's
It
so
is.
important. Right.
There are elections for leaders on different things. There is, of course, a big school bond election.
Right.
There are some statewide issues,
Yes.
you know, and some things there.
Yep.
So make the effort, please, to go vote, however you choose to do. And so it's important to remind everybody of that. So then, looking at this week, tomorrow, May 5th, and of course we all know this is May the 4th with you.
That's right. May
But-
the 4th
And
be
also
Yes.
with you.
And yes. But tomorrow, May 5th, is National Day of Prayer.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always
Courthouse.
the first Thursday in May. And so at noon, there will be a prayer ceremony,
Right.
prayer service, whatever you wish to call it, on the steps of the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
And that is open to the public. That is put on by the Greenville Ministerial Fellowship and the Greenville Ministerial Alliance.
And by the way, that's the north side of the courthouse.
Yeah, the Lee Street side.
The Lee Street
yes,
side.
right.
Right.
And then should we get rain, which I know there's a possibility, it's here at the Texan
Right.
is where the service will be.
Right.
So, but anyway, that is an important event where, you know, people are you know, gather and
You
are,
bet.
the whole idea, to be honest, is to pray for the nation and to pray for, you know, for all of the things, you know, for our country. And so I think that's a very special thing. On Friday, before all of this excitement happens with the festival, please don't forget, it's also Hunt County Shared Ministries, or Fish as we call it. It's their annual barbecue.
Yes.
Which is their
Yes.
big fundraiser every year to help provide all of the services they do for, as they say it, for those most in need in Hunt County. Last year, because of the pandemic, they made it a drive-through event.
Yep.
And it was so successful, they're doing it again this year. And the idea is it's $20. We all know brisket. And if we didn't see all the hysteria about brisket, then the scarcity, you know, it's $20, and it gets you 2 meats, 2 sides, and
dessert.
And dessert.
And dessert.
And then it's all going to be in a takeout form. And so it's going to be in Greenville. They're serving from 11 to 1 and from 5:30 to 7 at Ridgecrest Church. And there'll be plenty of signs out there. The easiest thing to do is pull in from the Stonewall Street side and get in line, and you'll pull up. If you've already got your ticket spot, which you can do online, you show that. Otherwise, you can pay right there, and you take away your lunch.
Nice.
And it's good food.
Yeah.
And you're supporting a great group. They're also serving in Commerce at First Baptist
Oh,
Church
really?
as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do that every year
do that
too.
every year.
Because,
Yeah,
you know, everybody, you know, Hunt County Shared Ministries means just that.
Yeah, Hunt County.
And so they work with all of the food banks in the area.
That's fantastic.
And so, that, you know, they'll help. You know, they've got, in many cases, the resources and the connections with places like the North Texas Food Bank, things like that. And so they frequently are bringing things in and out. And Wally Jeffers and that whole staff, of course,
what a staff.
are just amazing.
Yep.
And Wally said that right now, he said the need has just exploded. And that we all think, you know, well, things are getting better. He said we are still finding many families are struggling. And that's what they're here to help with.
And to our guests, or to our viewers that need the help, contact them. I don't have the number or the email address or whatever, but I'm sure you can find them on Facebook or any Google searches. If you need help, go get it, please.
Yes, and they are just.
They do a lot more than just food.
Oh, absolutely. They help with, and not only that, but they'll also. They do a good job of helping you get back on your feet.
We could have a whole segment on Wally's place.
Oh, exactly, right. Friday night, and this is actually also part of the Hunt County Festival of the Arts, even though we really haven't talked about it that much, and it is somewhat of a culinary event, is Movie in the Park and Food Truck Friday.
Food Truck Friday,
and,
we talked about that.
The Hunt County Parks and Recreation Department has been very active in the planning of the Festival of the Arts. And so the Food Truck Friday will be out at the Greenville Sports Park. And this one, the movie is Encanto, Disney's wonderful, Pixar's wonderful movie. I know, I love that one.
So good.
Just love it. And so they're going to have a Spanish-themed food truck as part of it.
Ooh.
They'll have cornhole, they'll have games, they'll have lots of activities for the whole family. Showing the movie about 8:30.
Okay.
Bring lawn chairs, blankets, whatever you want, and so you can do that. And then they're going to be doing that every Friday in May.
Cool.
And then the first Friday in June as well.
Did it give a time? They start at 5? Is it?
I believe. Let's see. The food. 5 to 9.
5 to 9.
It's kind of when the food trucks are. Food truck is there serving.
Right.
Food trucks, whatever. And then the movie starts around 8:30.
Right.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, and so it's going to be terrific for all of the different things going on with that. They're going to have a cornhole tournament as well as part of Food Truck Fridays. You can register for that. It's $20 a person, or $20 a team, I guess it is. And you can register at greenvilletx.fun,
right,
which is the Parks and Recreation website.
And they're having the same tournament dates as the food truck, right?
Yes. It's part of it.
Right.
Yes. If that's not enough, Friday and Saturday night is also one of the long running traditions in Greenville, and that is it's the annual Greenville Band and Flash Floor Show.
Ooh.
It is, if you haven't been, go.
At Greenville High School, right?
Yes, it's at Greenville High School,
Man.
and it is the
and you
showcase.
better go early. I'll tell you what, it's hard to find a seat if you're not there early.
That's right. It's the showcase.
It is.
It's the showcase event.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. I mean,
It is a big deal.
My mother performed in it. I performed in it. My sons both performed in it. So
And the director, what's her name? She just retired.
She just
Lori
retired.
Butler.
Lori
She
Butler.
was the original. right?
No,
Wasn't she?
no.
Do you have any idea?
No, this was.
Oh, don't. That's another segment.
But she's been there for a very, very long time.
She's been there for a long
time.
She's
but
been
no.
there for a long
Right,
time. You
no.
are correct.
Right.
You and has done a
Or
great
was
job
it
with
that
the
she
program.
was one of the originals flasher?
No.
Okay,
No.
whatever.
If my mother
I'm
was,
so sorry. I don't know.
If my mother was in the Flash.
And you should have met her mother. Now
Turn your mic off. Just turn your mic off.
Let's continue with this here in town.
The Band and Flash Floor Show is a wonderful showcase of all of this student talent.
It is.
And it is, part of the fun to me is the fact you go and you look at it and you think, I really did that. I could really kick that high.
My knees don't bend that direction anymore.
Exactly. But it's fun to see and to know the continuity of this event and the legacy.
Oh, yeah.
To me is as much a part and much a treasure out of this.
It says a lot about the community.
Exactly, it does. It does. And so that is, the tickets are $5 each if you purchase them ahead of time online, $7 at the door. You're supporting these students, and so it's just, to me, a terrific thing. We've already talked about the fact that the farmers market opens this weekend.
Yes.
The hours they will begin at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, on most weekends, it's going to be 9 to noon. This weekend, I understand they're working to try to get the vendors there until 2 o'clock.
Okay.
But we're early in the season, but you're still going to have greens and a lot of breads and honey, local honey and everything. And one of the things special about our farmers market is the fact that everything must be grown or produced in Texas. So I've always laughed and said, you will never see pineapple at our market. No. But you will see great...
You won't see mangoes.
No, you won't see mangoes, but you will see great locally produced food from from vendors that that they care and they do such a great job, and we're so fortunate about that. And again, kudos to Doyle Dick for all of the work and everything, keeping that going.
Yes.
Byron also mentioned the Master Gardener's plant swap, which is Saturday morning. That will be from 9 to 9:05. If you've ever been.
There's a reason.
If you've ever been, it is.
Oh, because they sell out quickly.
Well, it's not a sell. It's a swap.
It is an event.
But it happens quickly.
And the idea is you bring extras. So if you want to thin your iris or your daylilies or whatever it may be, go do it. Bring those clumps of stuff, and you can swap. You can bring seeds, you can bring, things you might have rooted or cuttings. And if you haven't done that, come on anyway, because a lot of times they all understand if you're a beginning gardener, they will do it. But when I laugh and say 9 to 9:05, there's no early trading.
Yeah.
It starts at 9 o'clock, and by 9:05 it's done and everybody's packing up to go home.
Wow.
Because everybody is pretty much started eyeballing. So if people get there early and you think, want one of those, and so you might eyeball and then you make a dive.
The decisions have been made.
Yeah, that's right. But this is a great annual event, and I've gotten some wonderful things there over the years.
That's awesome.
that really make it's a great way. The whole concept of some of these old-fashioned pass-along plants that do well for us in our climate and everything. This is a great way to expand that. The Master Gardeners is also. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I just want to be sure I have time to do it. Then next weekend is their annual garden tour.
Okay.
And that's a wonderful event. They've got 4 gardens that they're doing. Most of them this time are down in Southern Hunt County. And so they're doing them there. And then, of course, the garden up here, the Heritage Garden, that is their beautiful garden right by Market Square, will be part of it. Tickets are, I think they're $5 a piece. And
yeah, can't go wrong.
No,
$5.
you can't go wrong.
Come on.
And you get a map with everything to be able to go and tour it. So that's always going to be a wonderful thing, too. Also, this Saturday is Fox Fest in Caddo Mills, and that's another great local community festival, and that's got just celebrates all things Caddo Mills.
Right.
Yes.
Because they're Awesome.
Right. I think I'm seeing that am I seeing?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
They're just
okay.
trying to figure out where Friendlee went.
Oh, okay.
That guy's a rabbit.
Okay.
He's in and out of here like it's...
All right. Sunday, as we should all know, is Mother's Day. And so hopefully you have made plans for what you're going to do to honor Mom.
So, excuse me 1 second. I've got to write that down.
Yes.
Yes, Mother's Day.
There's great chocolates downtown, locally. We've got two wonderful
Hope
options.
they're not sold out yet.
With Mary of Puddin Hill and with
the one at the Uptown Forum.
Cheese Bro and Campbell.
There you go.
Yes, both of those. Those are both wonderful options for that. Land and Winery is doing something for all moms. They all believe that every mom deserves a glass of wine. So take your mom to Landon's, and her glass of wine is free.
Nice.
Exactly. So I know where I'll be Sunday afternoon. So anyway, and then on Monday,
if you can get up Monday.
Drug Free Greenville, the Greenville Police Department, and Juice are having their annual drug take-back event.
Oh, that's so cool. Because every single year we've been there to try and hype it up to make sure that people know where to take their drugs.
Right, and you're going to bring them to over here to the Juice Service Center on Wesley Street. They'll have a drive-through place, and it's a great way for you to dispose of all of those prescriptions that you've got that have either expired or, for some reason the doctor changed you off of it and started you on a different or whatever. We all have those kind of pills in the medicine cabinet. And this way they're disposed of properly. You're not dumping them down a sink into our water systems. It's a great thing to be able to do. They're not going to be, there's not the chance of theft or anything if you've got any other kind of serious drugs.
There's one important part. There's amnesty. If you are one of those people that are trying to get off of drugs, you can take the drugs that you're going to try to get off of. If you've got some left, there's amnesty for those people taking drugs like street drugs as well, because you drop them in there, same thing. They dispose of them for you, or if you have some that you took away from somebody or any number of things, there's amnesty for taking your drugs there to get rid of them.
That's important to know.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Also, just to remind everybody that, Friendlee Live and the shows that are there for that, you've got a great lineup this week. And you've got Sean Council today.
Yes.
And then next week, you've got Mike Castleberry and Don Ward, and I believe it's Friendlee's birthday.
It might be a birthday
party. So I think that's going to be fun. And you've got other ones as well. And then at the end of the month, with Ryder Grimes, you've got a caregivers free lunch.
Yeah.
That's really neat that Remember For Me is doing.
Love it.
I know it. Let's see. How are we doing on time? We've got time for...
Yeah, we got about 12 minutes.
Okay. And by the way, let me just say that there'll be a lot of summer activities for kids. And I always do a special edition of the newsletter for that. And that'll be coming out probably in about the next week or 10 days.
Okay.
And all it is a list of all those summer camps, summer programs, and all of the things that I can find out, but I'm still gathering the information for that.
Right. Whenever we do that, we'll make sure and have a bigger segment so that you can stay and talk about everything that's going on for kids in summer.
Sure, because this is the time of the year when you're starting to think, what am I going to do with the kids? School's out.
Yeah.
And so I always try to make sure that it's in there before that. But one of the things that is coming up, this is not really necessarily child-oriented, but it is very important for the parents. And that is the fact that Greenville Fire and Rescue does a 3-night session called Swim Smart. And it's not teaching kids to swim. They're going to be offering that later, or the city is, the Parks and Rec. But this is more talking about basic water safety. On May 12th, they're going to teach everybody how to do hands-only CPR.
Okay.
So
Which is the way to do it now.
Right, yes. And so you're going to be learning that. They'll do one May 19th. That's water safety, to be the first layer of protection for your loved ones in and around the water. Just good basic water safety. And then on May 26th, they're going to be talking about life jackets, boating, and lake safety.
Okay.
And what you need to know about that. Each of these is going to be at Westview United Methodist Church on Sale Street. They are from 6 to 7:30. It is free. And awesome. So you can register for it. If you want, you can go to, if you'll just look on Facebook and go to Swim Smart Greenville, then you can find it from there. But I think that is such an important program to try and help anything we can do to prevent drownings.
Those of you who are remote, what we call remote producers, put things in the comments. Make sure to put that Swim Smart
Greenville.
Somebody put that in the comments for us, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's pretty bad. Also, next weekend, the 13th and 14th, is Audie Murphy Day at the museum.
Woo!
And you know, this is an annual event that's been going on. I think this is like maybe the 27th or something.
Okay.
And it celebrates World War II's most decorated soldier, Audie Murphy, who grew up in this area.
Right here.
And is a local hero.
Yeah.
Became a movie star and lots of, and it was,
What a life.
What a life, exactly. And they will have on Friday, they're going to have 2 showings of the movie here at the Texan, of the movie Night Passage, which stars Audie Murphy and Jimmy Stewart.
Right.
And then on Saturday, they will start at the Civic Center with a lot of festivities. They have got 3 different speakers. One is a producer who knew Audie well.
That's
and this
cool.
is interesting, there is a new book, and Larry Ann Willis is the author of it, and it's called Audie Murphy Undercover. And Susan Lanning and I were talking about it, that there is some evidence, and this is laid out in the book, that during a lot of the time he was in Hollywood, that Murphy was working for some of the law enforcement.
No way.
On some different things.
That's awesome.
That was.
And this was just uncovered, or this was just known for a while?
Apparently, his files are opened or his stories come out.
Oh, I got you.
That I think the impression I get is that maybe some of the family members knew it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
it's
sense. Been kind of kept, again, as people, are gone and more times, we hear these stories come out.
Because his sister is still around. His sister is still around.
Yes,
She was just in Farmersville.
I think this is going to be the first time that she has not attended, from what I understand, because she's been at every other one. But I think Susan was saying her health is poor and she may not be there this year.
Okay.
But still, this is a fascinating new development to me.
So cool.
And they've got the book at the museum.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it ought to be interesting. Let's see. Also, Greenville Christian School is having an event called Be Brave Fun Day on the 14th, which is a fundraiser that's going to provide support services to patients and families dealing with childhood cancer. So that's a great option there. East Tawakoni, on that morning, it's the 2022 Race Across the Bridge.
Okay.
I didn't know they did this.
I didn't know either. Sounds cool.
I agree, it does. There is an annual race
across the
long bridge at Lake Tawakoni.
So where are they starting? Are they starting on the east or the west side?
They start on the east side. They start on the east side. And now this is interesting too. You've got your 2-mile run across the bridge. They've also got a 1 nautical mile fun run because you're going to be over water.
Of course.
So it's going to be. It's a nautical mile. So they do, the great stuff, the usual racing, the goodie bags, and all that kind of stuff is all part of it. You can do Race Across the Bridge, East Tawakoni on Facebook, and you can find the thing there. There's a pool tournament at Reese Davis Center the 14th is just as busy as this weekend. There is a cornhole tournament on the 14th that is in memory of Sean Santana.
Okay.
Who was a lineman and a veteran and a father and a much loved figure in the community, and great volunteer, great leader and everything. And he was one that was lost to COVID.
Okay.
And so this is being done in memory, and they are going to be they're raising money to give away 2 scholarships. one to a student who's studying to be an electrical lineman, and one for a student studying to be a nurse.
Oh, wow.
I know, I think that's really, really cool. So let me see what else we got. Oh, the United Way has the Great Duck Derby coming up, which is duck races. It's going to happen at Splash Kingdom.
I can't wait.
A big fundraiser for that, $5 a duck.
I think aren't you doing something with that? Aren't you involved?
Well,
yes.
Yeah, we heard a
Sparky
yes over
says
there.
yes.
Right, and this is going to be on now. We're on to the weekend of May 21st.
Okay, wow, that's
yes.
a lot. That's already.
Oh, wonderful, of the duck races. Yeah, and I think that's I'm excited that they're doing that. They're going to race around the jet stream.
Okay,
which
cool.
which ought to be a lot of fun. It's also another event that is near and dear to my heart.
Yes, ma'am.
That weekend of the 21st is the Greenville Knights of Columbus Mayfest.
Oh.
They do 2 big dinners a year that are just awesome.
Oh,
and
wow.
this is the spring one. And it is, let's see, beef brisket, lemon grilled chicken, potato salad, beans, coleslaw, bread, and dessert. And you get the whole meal for, I think it's $17 at the door if you can buy advance tickets. And it's also, they also have carryout. But it is don't miss this meal.
That's so cool.
Don't miss this food. It's so good.
Right.
Yes.
I think that's time. Unless you
believe
got
so.
one more thing. You got one more thing.
One more thing. One more thing.
Carry the load.
Carry the load.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So that's coming across the United States, right? So that's coming
Yes,
through.
in fact,
It's coming through.
And I
It comes
believe
down.
that they
It comes
actually
down.
kick it off this week.
Right, it comes
and
down
it'll
Lee
take a month
Street.
to get down here, and everything
Right.
always. There's a West Coast and an East Coast, and they convene in Dallas.
Right. Yeah.
And so they will be coming through Greenville on Memorial Day weekend, as they always do.
Wow.
And I want to say, if you missed this weekend, shame
Oh,
on you.
yes.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Pud, thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
yes.
everyone, for this festival that's coming up. By the way, today at noon, we have the singing lawyer, Sean Council.
Yes.
He's coming Friendly live. It's a free show. So, folks, please come to the Texan Theater because Barbara has so much free stuff.
Our personal invitation to you.
Yes.
Come get a free tea.
Yeah, come get a free tea. So, we're coming back next Wednesday, right here at the Texan Theater, Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly Me. Again, Pud, thank you so very much.
I love being here.
And until then, keep it in your boot.